So the Black Ops 7 beta is finally here, and yeah, we got a lot to unpack. If you guys want to know what the game's actually like, what's working and what's completely falling apart, stick around because I've got some thoughts. Before we dive in, drop a like if you've played the beta, because I really want to see how many of us are still holding on to hope for this franchise. Alright, first things first. This game feels like Black Ops 6 with a faster TTK. Now, I'm personally a fan of fast time to kill, don't get me wrong. I love when things feel snappy, but at this point, that's barely even a novelty. It's like Treyarch took BO6, slapped on a new coat of futuristic paint and call it a day. The core gameplay loop, almost identical. The HUD, familiar. Even the pacing, it's got that deja vu vibe. I don't know, man, it's like they're phoning it in. We're supposed to be excited for innovation, instead we're just seeing the same template, but slightly reskinned. Now, let's talk movement. They slow it down a bit by removing tactical sprint. That might sound like a downgrade, but honestly, that's a good call. Black Ops 6 was way too chaotic. You had people zooming across the map like caffeinated rabbits. But then they added this new feature called wall bounce. Basically, you can push off walls to change direction mid-fight. On paper, cool. In practice, it's just janky. Not every wall works with it, and half the time you just slide off awkwardly, or in my case, bounce to your death. Yeah, more than once. It's one of those ideas that looks great in the trailer, but feels like a gimmick once you start using it. Now, one thing I've actually gotta give credit for, the maps. They look way better than the ones we got in BO6. In BO6, it felt like every map was just some tiny square where chaos reigned 24/7. Spawn, die, repeat. There was barely any time to breathe, let alone think about your next move. But in Black Ops 7, the maps feel, well, thought out. You actually have time to position yourself, plan your route, and get a feel for the flow of the match. The spawns are more predictable, less chaotic, and that alone makes gunfights feel way more consistent. It honestly feels like the designers took their time this time around. They didn't just toss a few random choke points together, the lanes actually make sense. Sight lines feel balanced, and there's room for both aggressive and tactical playstyles. And that's something I really missed. It's nice to actually think things through again instead of being constantly thrown into a blender. So yeah, props to Treyarch for this one. Feels like they finally remembered what good map designs actually look like. Now, here's where I start kind of losing my patience a little bit. Skill-based matchmaking, the infamous SBMM that just refuses to die. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have no clue what's going on at Activision. It feels like our feedback's going straight into the void. Every single Call of Duty since 2019 has been ramping up SBMM, and nothing's changing. You do well in one match and the game instantly punishes you, puts you against absolute demons the next. You can't even chill anymore. COD used to be a game where you'd hop on, relax, and just vibe. Now it's like ranked mode 24/7. And speaking of ranked, that's where SBMM belongs. Keep it there. Casual matches shouldn't feel like qualifiers for the CDL or something. Meanwhile, EA somehow got their act together. Battlefield 6 beta actually felt refreshing, like some sort of a return to form. The matchmaking there didn't feel suffocating, and the gameplay had that chaos and freedom that Battlefield used to be known for. When Battlefield feels more casual friendly than Call of Duty, that's a real red flag. And while we're talking about things nobody asked for, lobby disbanding is still here. Like seriously, who is this feature for? There hasn't been a single lobby where everyone gets a rematch. Every match ends, boom, everyone's gone. You can't even have those little rivalries anymore. Those, nah, I'm staying for the rematch moments. It's another piece of that community feel ripped out of Call of Duty. Now, credit where it's due, the gunplay still buttery smooth. If there's one thing Call of Duty can brag about, it's the way the guns feel. Hit detection, feedback, weapon animations, it's still top tier. And I gotta say, the Peacekeeper is back. Yeah, that's right, the fan favorite. After years, it's making a comeback. And not just as a gimmick, it actually slaps. So I'll give Treyarch that. They knew exactly how to tug on that nostalgia string. But I can't help but feel like that's their last trick. Nostalgia bait. It's like they're saying, hey, remember when COD was fun? Yeah, we do. We just like to feel that again. So overall, is Black Ops 7 bad? Well, that's really up to you. But is it exciting? That's the real question. For me, it just feels like more of the same. A slightly polished, slightly futuristic BO6. I had more fun with Battlefield 6 Beta, and that says a lot. As for me, I honestly don't know if I'm buying this one at launch. I can already see it. 1 to 3 months of camel grinding and then I'm done. But hey, that's just my experience. I want to know what you think. Have you been enjoying the beta? Do you think that it's mid or are you actually hyped? Drop it down below, I read every single comment. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Securing Alpha. Securing B.